Hi sewing friends, welcome to my sewing room. My name's Beth, and if you're new, welcome. Recently I've been working on an applique project. I have 4 squares with a repeating pattern, and I really enjoyed the evenings of applique, and when I had them all together I was dreading getting that border done because I knew I wanted half square triangles, and I knew I needed a lot of half square triangles, and I wasn't sure how I was going to construct them. I ended up using some triangles on the roll, and I'll leave a link below because they are still available on Amazon, and my half square triangles will finish at 2 inches. A lot of the times when I'm making half square triangles, I'm making a scrappy quilt, and the half square triangles are all different. So I use a different method, but I knew all of these I wanted to be just the same. So I'm using only 2 colors, the red and the cream, or the muslin, and I cut a strip that's a little bit bigger than 6 inches wide, and I laid that triangle on a roll paper right on top of my 2 layers of fabric. The directions on the roll of paper said to cut the fabric 6 inches wide, and I felt like I needed a little more fabric just to be on the safe side, so I cut my strip 6.5 inches wide, and I will pin that roll of paper onto my fabric. The triangle on a roll paper comes printed with the sewing line and the direction to sew, so it's really easy to follow. When I had covered all the sewing lines, I took my ruler and I trimmed away that excess fabric, and then I just followed along the cutting lines that are printed on the paper. Here's my first half square triangle. You press the paper firmly and just rip away that triangle and it came right off. To make pulling this paper a little bit easier, I used a small stitch length and I pressed that paper really firmly and I held the center of the triangle there and just pulled real quick and it ripped right off. I did need to trim away the tails on each end of the half square triangle before pressing. I decided to position my half square triangles going opposite directions. Frequently, I will add a sawtooth border around a quilt with the half square triangles all going the same direction, and this time I decided to have them going opposite directions just for a little bit of a different feel. I needed 80 half square triangles to go around my quilt, and like I said, I was kind of dreading this job. I thought it might be a little boring, but I only needed to make 2 sets of these half square triangles using the strip of the triangle on a roll with these 2 pieces of fabric, and it went a lot quicker than I had anticipated. I pinned that long strip of half square triangles onto the sides of the quilt, and in the corners I will just be using a 2.5 inch square of the muslin. I love the way this quilt is turning out, and I decided to add one more border to make it a complete quilt top. So I cut some strips 3 inches wide, and my quilt top is done. So I really am happy to get this far. Now I need to figure out how I'm going to quilt it. That will be the next step, and hopefully I won't wait too long to begin that quilting project with this beautiful quilt. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.